smidge eaters, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about Botox, which is what I have. Something that you may not know about me is I have a neurogenic bladder. Basically, what a neurogenic bladder is, the nerves that I have that go from my bladder to my brain are a little bit delayed, and so sometimes when I need to go to the bathroom, it's really urgent, or sometimes it takes me longer to realize, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. If you're someone out there who is not quite sure if they have a neurogenic bladder or not, the best thing you can do is go in for a checkup and make sure, if you do or don't, to prevent any kidney damage. For some people who have spina bifida, they take medication to help their bladder relax, like me. I take nitrofurantoin, trospium, and tolterodine. So nitro is to help prevent infections, bladder infections / UTIs. It also helps prevent kidney infections. Trospium helps treat overactive bladders, which means it helps relieve the constant need to go to the bathroom. Tolterodine helps the bladder from spasming, and it also helps me not leak. So basically it helps my bladder when it feels full to not contract and go up to my kidneys. So it keeps my kidneys safe. Next, let's get into my bladder journey. I've never had any bladder stones or kidney stones, so hooray for that. I was really close to having bladder augmentation done, which is a surgery to expand my bladder, make it bigger. My doctor comes in the day I was supposed to have the bladder augmentation done, and he was like, "Have you had any bladder infections lately?" And I'm like, "No." He was like, "Have you had any kidney stones, bladder stones, any issues, any pain down there?" And I'm like, "No." He said, "Go home, you're good. You don't need this augmentation." And so the anesthesiologist, who was just about to put some anesthesia in me, was literally with the needle and found a vein and was really close to putting in the needle. And he was like, "Go home." And the anesthesiologist was like, "Well, okay." It's kind of funny to look back at that moment and think that my life would have been totally different with bladder augmentation. People who have spina bifida or parents of kids with spina bifida understand what I mean. If I had my bladder augmentation surgery done, my life would have been completely different, and I would have had to have an entirely new lifestyle of going to the bathroom and that whole routine. So it's funny to think about that because it would have completely changed my life. An alternative to bladder augmentation, Botox helps a lot with kids with disabilities in general, who have a bladder like I do. Instead of having that augmentation, I now have Botox every 6 months to a year, and it has helped me in so many different ways. Let me break it down for you. Botox has really helped me by preventing a lot of bladder infections from happening, from keeping that area clean, any bacteria, and helping me keep my kidneys nice and healthy so that I don't have any spasming going on that causes any kidney issues. Without the Botox, I would be leaking a lot, having a lot of bladder infections, and not being able to hold my pee for very long. So when you hear the word Botox, you probably think of a lot of celebrities getting it in their face, but that's not the case for this particular Botox. What Botox is it's a syringe that they insert into the urethra, and they put as many shots of the Botox into your bladder, as much as your bladder can take. Typically, I get about 40 to 70 shots in there. Think of it this way. There are 3 parts to your bladder: sensation / nerve, capacity / size, and muscles/reflex. So what the Botox does for me is it relaxes my nerves just so that I don't feel the need to pee as much or as strongly. The Botox expands the size of my bladder so that I can hold more. And the Botox also makes it less likely for my bladder to reflex so that the pee doesn't go into my kidneys. All of these parts of the Botox work together to make a better bladder for myself. If you're a kid who's watching my video who has spina bifida, or if you're a parent who has a kid with spina bifida or any disability that has a special bladder like mine, I would highly recommend getting the Botox. Talk to your doctor, see what they think. It has only helped me. It has never hurt me. And sometimes when I have gotten it in the past, it didn't work as well, or it only lasted like a couple weeks or maybe 3 months, but it still helped me in some sort of way. It never hurt me. So I highly recommend to contact your doctor if you're having issues or if your kid is having issues with their bladder. I was about to have a bladder augmentation, but then we figured out an alternative. So you have options. There are so many different things that they could do for your bladder. Find the one that's right for you. Some of my friends who have spina bifida have an ACE. They have Mitrofanoff. They have bladder augmentation. They have Botox. There's so many different things that you can do for your bladder, and this is what works best for me. Any other questions you guys have, I would love, love, love to answer them. So let me know in the comments below. I would love to answer them to the best of my ability. And make sure to like this video and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. Stay positive and be kind. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!